Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids and the 2018 Iowa High School State Volleyball Tournament, Day 2 of action today. Full day, about 12 hours worth of volleyball as we go through the quarterfinals of Class 3A, 2A, and 1A. Hello, everyone. My name is Jamie Brockman alongside Zarin Eggestal, and we're excited and ready to bring you this Class 3A quarterfinal round game as we have the number 2 versus the number 7 seed to start off here on court number 2. The number 2 seed Tipton Tigers taking on the number 7 seed New Hampton Chickasaws. And you're watching State Volleyball on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy, Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. Well, Zarin, as we look at this, you've got a number 2 versus a number 7, but when you look at the season statistics between the two teams, the records, they seem a pretty even matchup on paper. We'll see how it plays out on the court.
Yeah, absolutely. Both these teams have had strong showings, both of them near 40 wins this year as teams, and both coached by very experienced and very traditional coaches. Big crowds on here on hand as well for both of these schools, and I think we're going to have a good match between the number 2 seed, the Tipton Tigers, and the New Hampton Chickasaws.
All right, well, let's talk about these teams briefly here. Tipton gets to the state tournament. They swept their way through the regional tournament, winning 3-0 over Mid-Prairie, Williamsburg, and Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. They made their first trip to the state tournament in school history just last year, and they're looking to make big strides this year. Tigers return their entire starting lineup from last year, and they are led by Utah verbal commit Summer Daniel. She's a junior, averages 4 kills a set, and collected her 1,000th career kill during the regular season. Senior center Amanda Smith recorded her 2,000th career assist this season and averages 5 assists per set. Senior Jamie Coffrin was the defending Drake Relays champion in the shot put and discus, and is the defending state champion in the shot put. Coffin is a University of Iowa commitment for track and field. A lot of talent on this Tipton team. The Tigers set school records for most match and set victories in a season. This year they come in 37-3. They're out of the River Valley Conference, where they were the champions at 14-0. They are coached by Amy Callender, 19 years coaching, 16 at Tipton. 246 wins, 231 of those coming at Tipton. On the other side, the New Hampton Chickasaws, you got to go clear back to 1974 to find the last time a New Hampton volleyball team played in the state tournament. So you got to wonder about nerves and jitters and the atmosphere and how they'll handle it when the school has not been here for, 40-plus years.
Yeah, it's been 44 years since the last time the Chickasaws have been to the state tournament. I know they don't want to make it a one and done.
They advanced to state, defeating North Fayette Valley 3-0, Waukon 3-1, and Comanche 3-0 in the regional tournament. They lost to 2017 3A champion Waterloo Columbus in the regional final last year. New Hampton returned 4 starters to put together a record-breaking season. Junior Rachel Rinkin and senior Maddie Mormon lead the team in kills. Senior Lauren Freikas is among 3A leaders in assists, averaging almost 9%. And for the Chickasaws, 5 regular season losses came to ranked teams. New Hampton ended the regular season ranked 13th in Class 3A. They come out of the NEIC conference, where they were second place, finishing 5-1, and they are 36-5 on the year, coached by Jess Geertz. 15 years as a head coach, 13 of those at New Hampton. 269 wins at New Hampton. So the New Hampton Chickasaws, number 7 seed, taking on the number 2 seed Tipton Tigers here to start off the Class 3A quarterfinals.
Yeah, the Northeast Iowa Conference, where the Chickasaws come out of, a very tough conference filled with schools in a lot of different classes, and you know that they're battle-tested, and the Chickasaws are ready to take on the number 2 team in the state of Iowa.
All right, right now you've got your opening ceremony pregame introductions going on. Always a nice thing they do here at the state tournaments. They introduce every player and every member of the squad, the non-starters, the assistant coaches. Then they go through the starters and the head coaches, and everybody gets the big roar and applause from the very full crowd here to start the day at the U.S. Cellular Center.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great crowd on hand for both of these, or actually all four of these schools, as we have two games going on, or a game going on across the way as well. As they're listening in, we do the introductions for both courts before we start volleyball here. And like you said, it's a great thing that they introduce the non-starters, the assistant coaches, and they always have that sportsmanship award for each school before each and every single one of these quarterfinal matches, giving an award to a sportsmanship award, a person that somebody in the community that has showed sportsmanship, and the school nominates that person.
On the other floor, the other 4A or 3A quarterfinal that will be going on at the same time is number 4 seed Davenport Assumption and number 5 seed Osage. Coming up at noon, the other two 3A quarterfinals will feature the number 1 seed Carroll Kemper Catholic against the number 8 seed Clarion Goldfield Dows, and number 3 seed MOC Floyd Valley taking on number 6 seed volleyball powerhouse Mount Vernon to finish out Class 3A. Now, the winner of this contest between Tipton and New Hampton will play the winner of that noon contest between MOC Floyd Valley and Mount Vernon.
Yeah, Kemper, one of those schools, another one of those big power schools. They rolled their way to the championship last year, and going to try to do so again this year.
Introducing the officials and the line judges. So now we go over to court number 1, and they're doing the introductions over on that floor. So then we'll get ready for the national anthem. So what I want to do quick here while we have a minute as they're focusing on the other court, I want to just go through the starting lineups. They just introduced them on the floor, but I want to highlight the starters here, and these are brought to you by Buena Vista University in Storm Lake. We'll start with the number 2 seed Tipton Tigers, and they will start out with Carly Camberling. She's a 5'2 junior, and she will be the libero. She's the defensive specialist, 357 digs coming into the state tournament. Summer Daniel, 5'9 junior, outside hitter. And boy, she is a strong one coming in. When you look at kills, 411 kills this season. Amanda Smith, a 5'10 senior. She's the setter, runs the offense, and very, very strong at that position. 496 assists coming in. Then you've got Jamie Coffran, a 5'11 senior middle hitter. And she has 165 kills on the season. Lakin Hermiston, a 5'5 senior defensive specialist, 239 digs. Blake Ayler, a 5'10 senior outside hitter, 245 kills. Cameron Chapman, a 6' junior middle hitter. And she comes in with 175 kills. So those are the starters for the Tipton Tigers. Again, they are coached by Amy Callender. For the New Hampton Chickasaws, they will start out with Kirsten Tingy, a 5'7 junior outside hitter, 174 kills. Rachel Rinkin, 5'10 junior outside hitter, 318 kills. Lauren Frericks, a 5'9 senior setter, 929 assists. Can you believe that?
That's incredible. She's an amazing setter there for New Hampton.
Kerrigan Tingy, a 5'10 senior middle hitter, 197 kills. Maddie Mormon, a 5'10 senior middle hitter, 222 kills. Natalie Hoey, a 5'5 senior outside hitter, 105 kills. And Ashlyn Tank, a 5'7 junior outside hitter with 105 kills. Those are the starters for New Hampton. Again, they are coached by Jesse Geertz. Starting lineups, once again, brought to you today by Buena Vista University. They are located in Storm Lake, Iowa. Buena Vista University is in the center of the action. You'll have to see it to believe it. All right, it is time for the national anthem here before we serve it up. So we are going to take a break. We'll be back. Stay with us. You're watching State Volleyball on the IGHSAU Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on.
They say our idea of fun is morning tea,
An afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action. And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
All you have to do, you just have to get their feet here on the pavement and bing. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
you must be boring.
This is a magical place.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
And welcome back to the U.S. Cellular Center, getting ready to kick off day 2 of the 2018 Iowa Girls High School State Volleyball Tournament. Thanks for joining us on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy, Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. My name is Jamie Brockman, joined by Zarin Eggestal. Start off with Class 4A quarterfinals today, then we go to 3A. We start off with 3A, then we go to 2A, and we finish up the evening with Class 1A. It's 12 full hours of volleyball today here at the U.S. Cellular Center, longest day of the tournament.
Oh, it's going to be incredible. I cannot wait. In downtown, beautiful Cedar Rapids at the U.S. Cellular Center. Cannot wait for this volleyball action, and we have a good one in store for you with New Hampton and Tipton.
Yes, we do. All right. Teams are on the floor. We're ready to go. Tipton, the number 2 seed. New Hampton, the number 7 seed. All right, here we go. First serve is going to be an ace for Chickasaw.
Yeah, what a way.
Or for New Hampton.
Yeah, what a way to start for the number 7 seed as they get in, get an ace right away. I know they want to build a run and get up on this number 2 seed right away, Tipton.
Kirsten Tingy is the server. Starts out with an ace. And now Tipton gets the set and the spike and the kill to even it up. So 1-1 early going here in this Class 3A quarterfinal.
Yeah, the Chapman, the libero, she had a great opportunity there to try to dig that one out, but wasn't able to get it.
And now Tipton serving. Going to be a free ball return here from New Hampton. Tipton gets a good set, but they sail it long on the spike, so it's a point to New Hampton.
Yeah, good job there by Hoey as she was able to put her hands down. She just about touched that ball as it was going out of bounds, libero for New Hampton, but she was able to get her hands down, and it goes in for a New Hampton point.
New Hampton serves. Tipton setting it up over to the right side. It's blocked. Sails toward the back line and goes long off the block. So the point goes to Tipton. We're tied 2-2.
Yeah, that's one of those where you just block it and you hope it hits a line somewhere, but unfortunately just goes a little bit long.
All right, Tipton pushes it over deep into the backcourt. Left side attack, blocked at the net by Tipton. Right back to New Hampton. New Hampton returns, taken deep back. Now Tipton, nice little soft hit there at the net, just enough to get it over top of the blockers and drop it in. And with the kill there, that's Summer Daniel. Leads the team with 411 kills coming into the tournament. New Hampton off the block. Overpass back to New Hampton. Back and forth. Now the Chickasaws set it up from the middle, and she sails that one long.
Yeah, just a little bit long there. I think she was hoping that one of the Tipton Tigers would maybe put a hand up and accidentally tip that one as it was heading out. Unfortunately, it's a point to Tipton.
4-2. Tipton leads it, the number 2 seed. Overpass on the serve receive. Couldn't put it down, though, for Tipton. Now New Hampton gets a chance over on the left side. They hammer it down.
Yeah, a big crush there by the Chickasaws as they bring it back to within 1.
That's Rachel Rinkin with the kill. 5'10 junior. 4-3. Tight early here between these two teams in set number 1. Play best of 5 in the match. There's a tip of the net. Opportunity for New Hampton. Tried to find the corner, couldn't do it. Now Tipton blocked at the net over here on the right side. Great net play by the Chickasaws.
Yeah, lands just in that little pink area. We talked yesterday about how great the court looks. I mean, it looks amazing.
4-4. New Hampton to serve. Attack from the 10-foot line, dug up. Back row attack back at Tipton. Here's Tipton now, tipping it up over the top, dug up by the Chickasaws. They attack from the left side. Back and forth. Middle now for New Hampton, and she finds the line and gets the kill.
Yeah, big play there by the Chickasaws, able to get them back into the lead. It's 5-4 New Hampton.
Maddie Mormon on the kill. Now she serves. Right side attack coming down the line. Nice dig by Mormon. New Hampton returns. Tipton now setting up. They set it over to the left side. Hard spike dug up nicely by New Hampton. Chickasaws return. Tipton now from the left side. Another block at the net. Tell you what, that net play very strong early going here for the Chickasaws.
Yeah, the net presence has been huge for the ladies in black as they've been fighting at the net. They've got a couple of big blocks and a couple of huge spikes. We mentioned a couple of big digs too. They got the big dig earlier in that rally.
We'll be talking about some of the highlight digs in this match, and they're presented by Kruger Seed. There's another point for New Hampton. New Hampton on the left side of your screen. They are in the black, all black, and then you've got Tipton on the other side. They're in the white tops, black bottoms. 7-4 New Hampton. Left side attack for Tipton, off the block, but she was net violation against Tipton.
That's a couple of points now here to New Hampton, making it 7-5. The Chickasaws lead the Tigers, and actually that one's going to go to the Tigers.
All right, Tipton serves, and it's an ace serve, no return.
So now back-to-back points for the Tigers, bringing them back to within 1 of the Chickasaws.
7-6, New Hampton. Tipton to serve. Right down the line. And we've got a lift, or a double hit called on the set. So to explain that, when you see the official call a double hit, it means they didn't make solid contact with the ball, and it kind of sort of rolled off one hand to the other. And that's an illegal touch, so that's what that call is. Point to Tipton on the violation. Left side attack blocked by Tipton. Back to the Chickasaws. They return. Hard spike blocked by New Hampton. Back to Tipton. Dumped over on the second hit. Back row attack for Tipton. Almost dropped it in. Great save at the net to keep it alive, and New Hampton returns. Left side attack, right down the line, hard hit, but that one was just a little bit wide.
Yeah, that was a big point for New Hampton as they had built a 3-point lead, and then they let Tipton come back with 3 straight to tie it up. Now New Hampton back in the lead, 8-7.
New Hampton to serve. Good serve receive, good set. Good net play, but it rolled off the block out of bounds. Point goes to Tipton. Tell you what, these blockers on both sides of the net are really timing the hits well so far.
Yeah, it's been a great net presence for both teams.
8-8. Back and forth, very tight here in this first set between number 2 seed Tipton, 7 seed New Hampton. Little mistiming there on that one. New Hampton returns a free ball. Tapped over by Tipton. Chickasaw set to the middle. Dug deep back row, dump right back over to Tipton. Tigers return. Left side attack coming. And just long. Just past that back line on the return there by New Hampton. So 9-8. Tipton regains the advantage.
Yeah, first time in a long time that Tipton's had the lead.
That serve is in the net.
Yeah, it won't last very long as soon as you get the lead back, then you have a service there. Unfortunate there for the Tigers.
So 9-9. New Hampton with the serve. A serve for the Chickasaws.
Yeah, New Hampton regains the lead now 10-9 as they're going to have to go back and serve it up themselves now. And another ace serve. Back-to-back ace serves for New Hampton has them in the lead by 2, Jamie.
Yeah, service game really big right here for New Hampton. Back-to-back aces. Can she get the trifecta? No. Left side attack, off the block, can't dig it in the back row. That's a kill for the Tipton Tigers.
Yeah, earlier it was the libero Hoey who got her hands down and let one go back. That one, another one where she should have let go. I would have gone out of bounds.
Substitution there you see coming in, brought to you by IMT Insurance, serving Iowans since 1884. You can be worry-free with IMT. Visit IMTINS.com today. Coming in for Tipton there was Madison O'Leary. And there's a point for the Tigers, and that evens it up at 11 all. Deep serve. Right side attack. Went up, I think was planning to really hammer that one and kind of mistimed it, so she just tipped it over and
it works.
And it worked, yeah. More subs coming in again, presented by IMT Insurance.
Yeah, like we've talked about before. Sometimes you don't get style points for how hard you hit it as long as it hits the floor.
Hey, in the stat book, it doesn't tell you the speed or the power of the hit. It just shows you it's a kill.
Yep.
Right side attack, blocked right back at him by the Tigers. Great net presence again. Blake Ayler was there. And we're tied at 12. Now Ayler goes back to serve. Middle, up over the top, dug up. On the slide, right side, hard spike, dug up nicely by New Hampton. They return. Tipton setting it up left side, down the line, dug up now. Ooh, great defense there.
Yeah, very good.
Blocked at the net by New Hampton, right back to the Tigers. They dump it over. New Hampton right there to dig it. They come at it on the left side, blocked, but out of bounds off the block. That's a point for the Chickasaws.
Yeah, off the antenna there, and the referee lets us know.
Leaders start at Central College, and scholar athletes succeed on the court and in the classroom. In the past year, 112 Central College student athletes received academic all-conference recognition. Learn how to be more than a spectator by visiting www.central.edu. Central College. Still back and forth here, 13 all in set number one.
Yeah, that last point went to Daniel, Summer Daniel, the junior at 5'9", outside hitter for Tipton. Ties it up 13 all.
New Hampton there, the point goes to Tipton. The ball never cleared the net.
So back-to-back points for the Tigers now, regains the lead from them. Jamie, we've been back and forth in this 2-7 matchup. It's been fun.
Great first set. Tip almost got it down. Great dig there by Tipton to get the return. Now the middle attack. Dug up again by Tipton. Off the block. Tipton gets the kill.
And that extends their lead to 2. Jamie, our largest lead today in this game has been 3, which was held by New Hampton. Nobody's had more than a 3-point lead on either team today.
That was Summer Daniel with that last kill. Overpass on the receive. Tipton there tried to tap it down. Dug by New Hampton. Back to Tipton. Left side attack. That was a 50-50 ball right at the net. And it looks like New Hampton's going to get the point there, as they were able to tip it off of Tipton right at the net.
Somebody will watch Danielle. She's up to 5 kills here in set number 1.
New Hampton serves. Left side attack to Daniel. That's kill number 6 right there.
You know, she's got a long ways to catch up to Larson and Carter from last night, but she's got 6 here in number 1.
Yeah, we did a match last night where in 4A where one girl had 35 kills and another had, I think, 32 on the other team. Crazy. Middle, and she puts it down. That is Cameron Chapman, 6-foot junior middle for Tipton, and timeout taken by New Hampton as Tipton's getting some momentum and a run. They lead 17-14 here in set number 1. You're watching State Volleyball on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy, Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Whether it's Meatball Monday, Taco Tuesday, Wednesday Wing Night, or Love Me Tenderloin Thursday, Friday Fish Dinner, Saturday Stir Fry, or savory Sunday strips, the only place to get your meat is from FAREWAY. Farm fresh, premium quality, butcher cut, FAREWAY Meat and Grocery. It's what we're all about.
We are back at the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids. State volleyball action on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. With Zarin Eggestal. My name is Jamie Brockman. 17-14, Tipton leading New Hampton here in the first set. And New Hampton answers right back with a hard hit down the line by Kerrigan Tingy.
Yeah, New Hampton said, you're not going to break our, you're only going to tie our streak for the longest lead so far today. You're not going to break it. They get the point back.
At the net, and we're going to have a lift call against Tipton.
Yeah, that was just a tough play there for Chapman as she tried to go up and keep it on their side instead of having an overpass, and instead she lifted it.
2 straight out of the timeout by New Hampton. Back within 1, 17-16. Tip over at the net. New Hampton setting it up. Left side return. Now Tipton's chance. To the middle, it's blocked. Back to Tipton. Now they go to the left. Cross court, dug up. Return by New Hampton. Tipton sets it again, left side, blocked again at the net. Right back to the Tigers. They try again, blocked again. This time it drops just outside the line, though. Tipton gets the point, but I tell you what, it's hard to put one by that front row of blockers there for New Hampton.
Yeah, it's nearly impossible. They're having a hard time finding killing lanes so far today.
18-16, Tipton with the advantage. To the middle, hard hit to the open spot right back there on the FAREWAY logo in the back corner by New Hampton, and boy, she got all of that one. That was, once again, Rachel Rinkin on the kill. Jump serve. Blocked again at the net. Wow. They are at least touching or affecting every single hit that comes at them right now with that rotation in the front row for New Hampton.
Yeah, if Tipton's getting a point, they're hitting off the blockers and out of bounds.
18-18. Again, see, they get a piece of it again, and then great job to keep it alive and get the return. That ball looked to be dead, but somehow they kept it alive. Now they just tip it over, and it drops just in front of the back row, diving, trying to get a hand under it.
Yeah, that was only the 4th time that they've got it over those blockers today, and boom, look, it's a point. 19-18,
Tipton regains the advantage. Set number 1. Got a close one going on the other floor as well in set one. Two great matches to start off the day. Off the block, dug up. Now Tipton going to return from the back row, and she put way too much on that one. That one goes long, and we're tied again, 19-19. 23-22 on the other court in their first set.
Yeah, the 4-5 matchup is a good one.
Tipton tried to push it, and they push it right into the net.
Osage got another point over there, 24-22. The number 5 seed Osage leads the number 4 seed Assumption.
So New Hampton regains the lead, 20-19. They serve. Overpass on the receive, and it goes out of bounds, so that's an ace serve for New Hampton. And doing the serving there is Lauren Frericks, 5'9" senior. Tipton now setting it up, left side. And they call a touch, so that is a point and kill for Tipton. Pulls them back within one at 21-20.
Yeah, that was long in the back row, but they say the libero got a hand on it on its way through.
Osage just won the first set on the other floor. Right at the net. Back to New Hampton. They tip it back to Tipton. Now Tipton blocked, but again, lands out of bounds. So they're getting pieces of these hits at the net almost every time, but they got, that time they didn't get the hand squared up, turned just a little bit, and it ricocheted out of bounds.
Yep.
21-21. Tipton to serve. New Hampton jumps out of the way, thought it was long. It was not. It's an ace serve for Tipton.
Yeah, the Tigers are taking the lead here in a crucial situation. 22-23. They only need 3 more points.
Madison O'Leary with that big ace serve right there. 22-21 Tipton. New Hampton, all kinds of trouble on that one. They never got it set up. They return out of bounds. 23-21, Tipton again on a run, and New Hampton needs a timeout. So, crucial time here in set number one. It's been back and forth all set long. The biggest lead by either team has been 3 points. And right now, it's 23-21, favoring Tipton as we're near the end of set number one. A lot of great digs in this first match. The dig of the match is presented by Kruger Seeds, and so far, a lot of great digs and defense in this match. But what's really standing out to me, though, again, is the net play by really both teams, but New Hampton, those blockers have really stood out.
Yeah, New Hampton's blockers have been incredible, and they need to stay incredible here to try to pull out this win. They're down by 2 in the most crucial portion of each set. It's the very end, the last 5 points from 20-25, the most crucial portion of the set.
All right, Tipton will serve out of the timeout, leading 23-21. It's going to be a back row return by New Hampton. Now Tipton sets it up on their right side. Doug pushed over at the net. Tipton pushes it back. Dug by New Hampton. Now the Chickasaws return, and they drop it in the back row. Big point there for New Hampton. 23-22, Tipton leads. See if New Hampton can go on a run here and close out set one. Right down the line on the serve. Here's the set to the right. Overpass on the dig. They tip it back to New Hampton, and we've got a lift called against New Hampton. The point goes to Tipton, and now the Tigers will serve for the game point here in set number one. High arching serve picked up by New Hampton. Nice set to the right side. It is blocked and denied at the net, though. Right there was Summer Daniel on the left side defense for Tipton. Blocks it back at him, and that's the win for Tipton in set number one.
Yeah, Daniel definitely the star for Tipton. She has 7 kills, 1 ace, and that huge block at the end.
25-22 your final in set number one. Number 2 seed Tipton with the win over New Hampton. You are watching state volleyball on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy, Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. We'll be back with set 2 after this.
At FAREWAY, we're all about fresh. Fresh ingredients, refreshingly low prices, and now, fresh new offerings store-wide. Come try our new convenient grab-and-go meal kits. Discover an even bigger selection of the brands you love. And see how we've updated our stores to make every shopping trip easier, faster, and fresher. FAREWAY Meat and Grocery. It's what we're all about.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids. IGHSAU Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy with Zarin Egestal. I'm Jamie Brockman. Thrilling first set, back and forth all the way through. In the end, Tipton got a big ace serve and then a block at the net to end it, and they win 25-22 over New Hampton as we now get ready for set number 2.
Yeah, good net presence, as we mentioned in that first set by both teams, but especially New Hampton was huge. Very few times was Tipton able to get the ball in, down for a kill, except for the few that Daniels got down. The biggest thing that I could see was Tipton was hitting the ball hard enough off the New Hampton blockers that's where they were getting some of their points, was it was going off in New Hampton's hands and then back out of bounds.
All right. Teams return to the floor. We're ready for set number 2. Remember, best of 5 in the match moves on to the semifinals. So we'll see if New Hampton can fight back and even this one up.
Also, New Hampton's got to defy some odds. We only had one team in Class 4A and 5A yesterday that was the lower seed, which would be 5 on down, that actually got a win. All the rest of the higher seeds, 4 on up, 1.
All right. Here's New Hampton on the attack. They're looking for that back corner, and they put it. They sail it long, out of bounds. 1-0 Tipton. Tigers serving. Here's New Hampton setting it left side. They tap it up over top of the block and drop it in front of a diving back row. Nice placement on that one for New Hampton. That, once again, is Rachel Rinkin. We've called her name several times. She's got 5 kills in this match. Left side attack coming for Tipton. Off the block. Dug up. New Hampton returns. Blocked at the net by Tipton.
Yeah, but it came down on their side.
Yeah, it rolled back down on their side, though. So the block was there, but it didn't clear the net. 2-1. In favor of New Hampton. They serve. Back set right side. Out of bounds on the spike. That's Jamie Kofrin, the 5'11 senior, sailed that one wide. 3-1. New Hampton leading. Left side attack for Tipton. Up over the block. Dug up. Pushed by New Hampton, right at the net, and Kofrin tries to tip it over, but it is out of bounds. 4-1, nice run here to start set number 2 by New Hampton. Nice. Tried to catch the defense off guard there and push it over on the second hit, but just a little too much power on it, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, Tipton's got to be careful. Even though they won the first set, they're kind of losing it a little bit here in the second.
5-1, New Hampton. Left side attack. Boy, she didn't get all that at all. It rolled up her hand and over her fingertips, but it was enough to clear the blockers and get the kill.
Yeah, I think she hit it with about 2 fingers at absolutely most, but the blockers were not ready for it because it went right over their hands and fell down right behind them.
So Tipton gets the point and the serve back. It's 5-2 New Hampton. Free ball return. Tigers on the attack. Blocked, dug up by New Hampton. Left side attack, looking down the line, and she's able to smack it off the blockers.
Yeah, that went right out the side of the two blockers there and right down on that white line.
6-2. Good start for New Hampton in set number 2. Ace serve.
Yeah, I think Tipton's going to be pretty close to a timeout here. They're down by 5. It's 7-2.
You can see the Tipton Tigers now huddling up and trying to regroup in between serves. All back-to-back ace serves there by New Hampton.
Yeah, here comes that timeout we talked about. Huge play by the Chickasaws. Daniel's that leader. She's been that leader. She's in the huddle right now saying, let's go. We got this. We're fine.
Maddie Mormon, back-to-back ace serves for New Hampton, and the Chickasaws are rolling here as they lead 8-2 in set number 2 over the Tigers from Tipton. Again, Tipton won the first set 25-22. So New Hampton trying to even it up here in set number 2.
Yeah, I'm sure New Hampton in their huddle, they're just saying, okay, let's go. We're okay. We're okay. We got a lead. Let's keep doing it. Let's not lose focus. Because that's the biggest thing New Hampton can't do now. That New Hampton can't lose focus and say, and let up. They can't let the foot off the gas. They need to hammer down.
Back-to-back serves leading to the timeout by, I believe it was Maddie Mormon. Yep. I think can't quite see the number at this moment. Good set this time. Oh, nope, we got a lift. Or a double hit. Actually, it's not Mormon serving, excuse me. It is Kerrigan Tingy who had the back-to-back aces and is still back serving for New Hampton. Mormon is up front, number 14. 9-2. In favor of New Hampton, there's the block. And after the block, we've got a lift call on New Hampton. So they blocked it, came back down at them, and they got called for the lift.
Yeah, a big point there for Tipton as they try to get back into this game.
9-3. New Hampton with the lead. Tipton trying to answer back. Left side, tip, right up over top of the block, drops in.
Yeah, that was Daniels again getting her 8th kill, her first in this set.
9th kill.
Oh yeah, excuse me.
Yep.
Second in this set.
9-4, favor of New Hampton. Here's Mormon. Off the block, she gets the kill. Maddie Mormon. 5'10 senior middle hitter for the New Hampton Chickasaws. They lead 10-4 here in second set. Right off the net. That's impossible to defend. You can use the net as your friend, and I don't know that she intended to do that, but it worked.
Yeah, tough there for the back row to get up there and make that play. Unfortunately, not able to.
Another ace serve, though, for New Hampton. 11-4, they lead. Back set to the right side, and that one goes long. No, there's a touch.
Tipped.
They called it a touch.
Yeah, I was confused at first, too, because Tipton was celebrating, but we knew it went long, but then the official did signal the tip a little bit later.
So the point goes to Tipton, 11-5. They serve and trail, and yep, that was through the hands there of Mormon, and they call her for the lift violation. 11-6, 2 straight now for Tipton. Ace serve, Tipton. That's Daniel back there serving. She's doing it all. 11-7, nice run here. 3 straight points for the Tipton Tigers. Daniel serves again, off the net. Can't be retrieved. Back-to-back ace serves for Summer Daniel, and New Hampton takes timeout. Timeout, Chickasaws. They lead 11-8, but that's 4 straight points now for Tipton. You're watching State Volleyball on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy on the Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
At Fairway, we're all about fresh. Fresh ingredients, refreshingly low prices, and now fresh new offerings store-wide. Come try our new convenient grab-and-go meal kits. Discover an even bigger selection of the brands you love. And see how we've updated our stores to make every shopping trip easier, faster, and fresher. FAREWAY Meat and Grocery. It's what we're all about.
We are back at the U.S. Cellular Center. 4 straight points by Tipton forces the timeout for New Hampton. Let's see what adjustments they made there during the timeout. Summer Daniel to serve it again. Back row return by New Hampton. Left side attack. Dug up by the Chickasaws, and then they dump it over and catch everybody off guard. Daniels dove for it, couldn't dig it. That ends the 4-point run for Tipton. 12-8 New Hampton.
Tipton had kind of clawed their way back in. Now they need to get a couple more points here.
Daniel sets it to the left side, and that spike sails long. (13-8), 2 straight points now for New Hampton. And they serve it in the net, give it back to Tipton. There you see a sub coming in. That's Lakin Hermison in. She'll be the server right now. And again, your substitutions today are brought to you by IMT Insurance, serving Iowans since 1884. Visit imtins.com today. And there's a kill as the dig attempt sails up backwards and high into the stands, into the student section. 14-9, New Hampton with the advantage. Set number 2. Again, ace serve.
Watch out, camera people.
Yeah.
Media guys in the back.
Seen some great serving here on both sides. Several ace serves in this match so far.
Yeah.
Almost another right there. Trouble for Tipton. They regroup and return, though. Now New Hampton sets it up right side. Blocked, but then a lift.
Yeah, just trouble for Tipton. They had 4 different girls in 3 different locations on the court on the ground at one time. Just a struggle all around. I think she might have served before given the okay to serve there.
Yep.
As it's quickly whistled down.
So she'll do it again. There's the whistle. Now she can go.
She almost jumped it again.
Well, the set ends up clearing the net. New Hampton tried to pound it back at him, couldn't. Tipton returns. Now New Hampton from the left side, and they get the kill. The back row defender there was leaning one way. The ball came the other way. She couldn't react quick enough. 17-9, New Hampton in set number 2. Tipton takes a timeout. Great run here by the Chickasaws of New Hampton. They're down 1-0 in the match and trying to even it up here with a set 2 victory. And boy, I tell you, after that last timeout, good run here by New Hampton.
Yeah, a big run by New Hampton. They've had a couple of those runs. That's something we did not see in the first set. It was back and forth. Like I said, in the first set, our biggest lead was 3 in set number 1. Now here, New Hampton with an 8-point lead at the moment, 17-9, and they're going to look to build on it after this timeout. They want to even this thing back up at 1-1.
So I'm watching the Tipton huddle there during the timeout, and you know who's doing 95% of the talking during the timeout?
Daniels.
Summer Daniel.
Yeah. Yeah, she's been the one on the court, too. She has not left the court yet tonight at any kind of a rotation. She just stays in, and she's been their leader with around 10 kills.
And there's a kill. A lot of assists, too. She's the setter.
Yeah, Daniels will get the assist there as 3 aces on the day for her serving.
Natalie Hoey, that's Cameron Chapman with the kill. 17-10, New Hampton leads it. Tipton gets the serve back. Nice serve. Overpass back to Tipton. They retrieve it out of the net, and they're able to return. Now New Hampton. Their tip is dug. Daniels from the back row. Can't get it down. Right side. Tipped off the blockers. Out of bounds. Point goes to New Hampton.
Yeah, New Hampton gets another one there. Now they put their lead back to 8, 18-10. As a couple of big days for a couple of those New Hampton girls.
Daniels, great set. That was right at the net.
Yeah,
right at the net, and she got her hand up, just tipped it up in the air and allowed her hitter to hammer it through for the kill, and that's Jamie Kofrin with the kill.
Yeah, good play there by Daniels to get it back so it wasn't an overpass.
Now New Hampton trying to answer. Doug right back over to New Hampton. Chickasaws try again, blocked at the net. Third attempt by New Hampton. Still can't get it down. Back to the Chickasaws. Still going. Another dig by New Hampton. And we got a double hit call there against New Hampton.
Yeah, I think Coffrin's kind of laughing a little bit there because she took one of them off the head. That block earlier in the match, she took it off her head.
So the double hit gives the point to Tipton. It's 18-12, New Hampton with the lead. New Hampton in the all black. Here's Tipton. Daniel tried to make something out of nothing there, but couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one just going a little bit out now, 19-12. Tipton has got to make a run right here. They don't want to give New Hampton any more points.
Ooh, that was close, but it's out. That was Coffrin again. About 3 inches too long on that one. 20-12 right now for New Hampton. They are in the driver's seat. 5 points away from evening up this match with a set 2 win. Here's left side. That one goes long. That was Daniel. She doesn't make a lot of errors. So that one just too much on it. Actually, I take that back. That was in, wasn't it? It was a kill for Daniel. I'm sorry, her 11th. Excuse me. So 20-13 after the point for Tipton. And there's a kill for the Chickasaws.
Yeah, that one tipped there by Tipton, making it 21-13 for New Hampton.
Rachel Rinkin with the kill. 21-13, New Hampton, 4 points away from a set 2 win. They set it to Daniel. She tips it at the net. Momentum, though, carries her across the line, I think. And the point goes to New Hampton. 22-13. In the net on the serve. Boy, don't want to make that mistake. That's Tingy who served that one in the net. Giving Tipton an opportunity here, but it's still an 8-point lead late in the set. New Hampton is sitting pretty good right now, I think.
Yes, they are. They still don't want to give away points, though.
Here's Tipton trying to answer. Daniel hammers it off the blockers and gets the kill. That's her 12th so far.
Yeah, Tipton trying to make a game out of this now, trying to bring it all the way back.
Trouble at the net for New Hampton. Point goes to Tipton. 22-16. Coffrin serving for the Tipton Tigers. Middle attack, off the blocker's hands, and a kill for the Chickasaws. Again, that is Ringen with the kill. She has 9, and it's 23-16. New Hampton serving, 2 points away from the win. Daniel set up on the left side, tried to drop it in the middle, couldn't do it. New Hampton returns with the push. They set it to Daniel again over on the left side. Beautiful dig right there to keep that ball alive and get the return. Now the set goes right to the net. The timing was off, had to adjust. and it results in tipping that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, just pushes it out. Guess what? Sets that up, set point here for New Hampton.
24-16. Chickasaw serving for the win in set 2. Back set to the right. Daniel puts it through. Keeps the set going here. 24-17.
She says, I'm not done yet. We still want to try to come back and pull off an amazing comeback because New Hampton only needs one Tipton mistake to win the set.
And now Summer Daniel back to serve for the Tigers. For the win, there it is. On the left side, they were able to power it through the block, and New Hampton gets the set 2 win, 25-17. With the kill there was Kirsten Tingy. And again, New Hampton wins the second set, 25-17, and that evens up the match, 1 set apiece in this 3A quarterfinal. You're watching state volleyball on the IGHSAU digital network, powered by Mid-American Energy, the Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. We'll be back with set number 3 coming up.
All you have to do, you just have to get their feet here on the pavement and bing. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
You must be boring.
this is a magical place.
Whether it's Meatball Monday, Taco Tuesday, Wednesday Wing Night, or Love Me Tenderloin Thursday, Friday Fish Dinner, Saturday Stir Fry, or savory Sunday strips, the only place to get your meat is from FAREWAY. Farm fresh, premium quality, butcher cut, FAREWAY Meat and Grocery. It's what we're all about.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right, you decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We are back on the IGHSAU digital network, powered by Mid-American Energy. From the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids, 1-1 here between number 2 seed Tipton, number 7 seed New Hampton. Tipton won the first set 25-23, and New Hampton just winning the second set 25-17. Looking at some of the statistics so far through 2 sets for New Hampton, you've got Rachel Rinken leading the way with 8 kills. On the defensive side, 7 digs for Kirsten Tingy. Couple of three blocks as well, 1 each for Freaks, Tingy, and Mormon. 4 blocks total. I missed one somewhere. Tank has one as well. For Tipton, leading the way is Summer Daniels. 16 kills they have her credited for already in 2 sets. They've set to her 34 times. They've set her up. She does have 7 errors, but 16 kills. By far the leader in that category. 9 digs for Blake Ayler. 6 digs for Amanda Smith. And 4 aces as well for Summer Daniel. So she's doing it all.
First point over here went to the Tigers. Now they're serving back to New Hampton.
And that one side out goes back to New Hampton as they switch sides just in between each game here, each set. 1-1 early going. There's Daniel off the blockers. It drops, and Summer Daniel gets another kill.
Yeah, unfortunately there for New Hampton. They couldn't find the ball after the initial block. It was still in the play, in the court, I should say, playable but nobody could find it to be able to return it.
Tipton serves. New Hampton setting it up right side. Dug deep back row. Middle attack now for Tipton. Dug up. New Hampton on the return. And they will get it. Couple of hits there by Tipton on the defense, but couldn't go anywhere with it. And getting the kill is again Rinkin for New Hampton. 2-2. Look at that serve. Right down at the toes. And off the block. Give the kill to Tipton there. That's Cameron Chapman. Her 4th kill.
Across the way, they're doing the same thing. Assumption wins game 2. They're 1-1. We're 1-1.
Here's the set. Look at the hard hit down the line there by New Hampton for the kill. And that's, again, Rachel Rinkin. She's showing with 12 kills right now. Tip of the net. Rolls back on the Tigers. Point goes to New Hampton. 4-3, they lead it. They're the number 7 seed in this 3A field, trying to knock off the number 2 seed. Another great save right at the net there to set that for Summers of Tipton, and then as New Hampton returns, blocked and stuffed at the net by Tipton. Over there was Chapman.
Yeah, we're 4-4 here early. One thing that Tipton is doing better in this set, they're not letting New Hampton race out to an early lead.
Another IMT Insurance substitution into serve for Tipton is Lakin Hermiston. IMT Insurance serving Iowans since 1884.
Couple of huge plays there from New Hampton to keep the ball alive.
Back to New Hampton. Tap it over on the left side. Wow. New Hampton able to get the point there, as looked like Cameron Chapman was really going to hammer that one down at the net. And it ends up favoring New Hampton.
Yeah, a couple of big plays for the Chickasaws. One of them almost detrimental, but they end up getting the point out of it.
There's the set right at the net. Chapman again, a running start at it, but can't get it.
There's that net presence again for New Hampton as back-to-back points. The Chickasaws now open a 2-point lead, 6-4.
New Hampton now to serve. In the net. If you're just tuning in, this is the 3A quarterfinals. Number 2 seed Tipton, number 7 seed New Hampton. New Hampton in the all black, Tipton in the white and black. We're even up 1 set apiece. Tipton won the first set, New Hampton took the second. And right now in set 3, New Hampton leading 6-5. And trying the cross quarter there, it goes wide. Point to Tipton as Mormon couldn't find the line there. 6-6. Left side attack dug up by Tipton. They return right down the line. Now New Hampton tries from their left side. Tips up and over. Dug up. Tipton on the return. Blocked at the net. Mormon once again right there to deny him at the net. So was Ashlyn Tank. 7-6. Back in favor of New Hampton. Maddie Mormon is playing so strong at the net for New Hampton.
Yeah, another big block against the net there for New Hampton. We cannot talk about them much. They've been at the net today.
Push over back to Tipton. They got the initial dig, but couldn't keep it alive after that. And that'll be a point for Tipton. Ties it up again, 7-7 here in set number 3. Summer Daniel gets credit for that kill. Right side attack for New Hampton. And we're going to have a net violation called, I believe, against Tipton there. So the point will go to New Hampton. They now will serve, leading 8-7 in set number 3. Back set, right side, coming on the slide. And yeah, can't get it through. I didn't think so. That was Kofrin trying, but couldn't power it through. 2-point run here for New Hampton. They lead 9-7. Trouble on the serve receive for Tipton. They do return, though, from the back row. Right side at the net, trying to tip it over, and it's tapped right back at him by Tipton, and the Tigers get that point.
Yeah, Daniels there at the net. We've seen her killing ability so far tonight, along with her serving, and right there, her net presence also showing big for Tipton.
Emily Hermson back in now. Play front row for Tipton. Left side attack. Putting it down over there on the left side. That's Rinkin again for New Hampton. She's by far the heavy hitter for the Chickasaws. 13 kills in this match. She got all of that one. 10-8 New Hampton. Here's Daniel. Goes up strong, tips it over. New Hampton chases it clear into the scorer's table and saves it back into play and returns. Nice job, and then Daniel sends it long on the spike.
And then they get the point out of it. And yes, she took half of the scorer's tables down. If our stats are a little bit lopsided here at the end of this set, it's because the printer and the computer were just about on the floor there as the referee on the ground will go over and try to help them readjust it. Wow.
Never give up on the ball, though.
Exactly.
She just showed why.
No matter if you have to take a printer and a computer out to do so, you might as well do it.
Summer Daniel dug up. Return. Tipton taps it right back. New Hampton now returns. Middle. Kofrin. And this time she gets the kill. Now she'll go back to serve. Jamie Kofrin, the 5'11 senior. 11-9, New Hampton leading. Set number 3, we're tied 1-1 in the match. And that one is going to go long. Off the arm of Kerrigan Tingy. Kofrin to serve. That's that high arching short drop serve.
Good dig there by New Hampton.
Here's Daniel looking for the spot on the cross court. Can't hit it. It's out of bounds. 12-10 New Hampton. And here comes Mormon back in the game for New Hampton. Maddie Mormon back in, number 14. She's the heavy hitter and very, very strong blocker at the net for New Hampton. And there's an ace serve for New Hampton. Tingy with the ace.
Yeah, New Hampton's built a 3-point lead. Now they're going to try to extend it here. They got the serve.
That is her third ace of this match. Overpass on the receive. Mormon tried to hammer it back down. Dug up nicely by Tipton, and then there you see Summer Daniel tip it down the line, and she gets the kill.
Yeah, tough play. She put it in a spot that no New Hampton player could get to it, and that's a point for Tipton. The 16th kill for Daniels.
Now Daniels, the server for Tipton. Picked up by Mormon. They send it back to Mormon, left side. And she's going to get the kill. Maddie Mormon for New Hampton. They stay in front here, 14-11. Trouble on the serve receive. Good retrieval by Tipton. They do get the return. They almost dropped it in there. And now, battle at the net. Give the point to New Hampton. Off the blockers. Drops in on Tipton, and Tipton needs a timeout as New Hampton putting together a run here.
Yeah, Tipton got 1 point back there when New Hampton opened up a 3-point lead, but now New Hampton's got 2 extra added on to that. It's a 4-point lead for the Chickasaws.
New Hampton 15 and Tipton 11 here in set number 3. All tied 1-1 in the match. This is a crucial third set to see who's going to take the advantage into set number 4. The leaders start at Central College, and scholar athletes succeed on the court and in the classroom. In the past year, 112 Central College student athletes received academic all-conference recognition. Learn how to be more than a spectator by visiting www.central.edu. Out of the timeout, 15-11 favoring New Hampton. They serve. Tipton sets it to the outside right. Can't put it down. Return by New Hampton. Hammered right back by Tipton. Dug by New Hampton. Battle at the net. And point goes to New Hampton. Lift call at the net on Tipton. 16-11.
Yeah, the Tipton crowd pretty quiet right now as New Hampton's opened up another big lead.
Skims off the net and drops in. Ace serve. New Hampton, everything going their way right now, 17-11.
Yeah, they're going to be close to another timeout. I would assume if New Hampton gets a point here, we're going to see timeout Tipton.
Rinkin on the serve. She's got 13 kills and now 2 aces. And Tipton finally finds the open spot of the court, drops it in on the Chickasaws there, and that's Emily Hermson who got the kill. And then she will quickly go to the bench in the rotation.
That's what the Tigers needed to kind of slow the momentum, but it's still a 5-point deficit. They need a run right here.
17-12, New Hampton leading. Back set, slide right side. Maddie Mormon looking down the line, but can't hit it. It's wide. So a couple straight points here for Tipton, trying to climb back in this third set. They trail 17-13. Short serve. Nice pickup there and return by New Hampton. Now Tipton goes cross court, left to right. And right there on the line, it was touched by New Hampton, so it is a point for Tipton. That's 3 straight now for the Tigers. 17-14. New Hampton, quick set, Maddie Mormon puts it down.
Yeah, big play there by Norman, and that kind of slows down the small little Tipton run that they had been starting to build.
5th kill for Maddie Mormon. Now New Hampton to serve, leading 18-14. Summer Daniel, great back set to the right side, but it's blocked at the net. New Hampton now, back set to their right side. Off the blockers, dug up and returned by Tipton. Now they set it over to the left. Dug by Daniel on the line. Tapped over. New Hampton, Mormon, blocked at the net. Back to New Hampton. Back and forth we go here. A lot of good net play on both sides. And, oh, I thought that one was down. No, Mormon with an opportunity, can't put it down. Still going. Exciting play here on both sides.
This is incredible.
Blocked at the net, but out of bounds off the block. The point will go to Tipton.
That's going to give Tipton some hype now as they were down 5, now only down 3, and after winning a rally like that, twice we thought the ball was down on the Tigers' side, and no, they get the point.
18-15, New Hampton has led this entire set. They're trying to finish it out, and missed timing there on the set and spike. And there will be no return for New Hampton. Point goes to Tipton, 18-16. They're within 2.
Knock, knock. Who's there? The Tigers.
Left side, back to New Hampton. Mormon saw an opportunity, tried to push it into the corner, and she got it.
Yeah, Tipton didn't really agree with it. They thought it was out, but our line judge says right down the line, it's in.
So 19-16. New Hampton leads by 3. They serve. Almost an ace serve. Good recovery there on the second hit by Daniel. Returned by New Hampton. Dug by Daniel. Returned by Tipton. Long. So New Hampton, the first to 20. Usually the first team to 20 is in the driver's seat and comes out on top more times than not.
Yeah, again, the Tipton crowd not happy there.
Daniel sets it right side, cross court, and it's wide. They're moving the ball around, but they're not finding the lines here for Tipton, and they got to take a timeout. 21-16 right now, favoring New Hampton.
Yeah, just a tough play all around. A couple of them See, Tipton had brought it all the way back. Tipton within 1 after cutting the lead from New Hampton down. But now New Hampton, with 4 straight points, have opened it back up to a 5-point lead. Here they lead 21-16. And a couple of plays there, the Tipton crowd not too happy. But our officials here at the state tournament do an awesome job. They're right down on the court. They get them right.
All right, let's see if New Hampton can close this one out and take control in this best of 5. They right now tied 1-1, but they won the second set and are now 4 points away from winning the third set.
Yeah, New Hampton got a lot of hype after that second set. They got down a little bit in the first set, but didn't panic. They won set 2. They're in the driver's set of set 3, and they're going to try to control it here. They need to finish it off.
All right, New Hampton to serve out of the timeout. Long serve, ace serve. Ace serve, that is a big one right there for New Hampton. 22-16, they're 3 points away.
Yeah, the big question was, how is New Hampton going to react after the timeout? Well, that shows you right there.
Here's a return by Tipton, dug up. Ooh, tried to dump it. Didn't quite work. Net got in the way there. Still going though. Hard spike, nice dig to keep it alive by Tipton. They return. And now looking for the back corner. Just missed it. Point goes to Tipton.
We couldn't quite tell if it was Tipton, not the official, trying to get out of the way of the ball. She kind of had her hand on top of the flag, which would signal a tip, but then she quickly moved it away when she was getting out of the way of the ball.
Set right side, again looking cross court to that back corner. Just missed it. 22-18, 2 straight here for Tipton.
Yeah, Tipton trying to bring it back. They need at least 1, probably 2 more to make this one a game.
Middle attack, dug up, opportunity for Tipton, and they take advantage.
There's that one. Now they probably need 1 more. You know, that only puts it at a 2-point game. Then they can kind of go back and forth a little bit, but don't want New Hampton to get to 24.
Amanda Smith with that kill, her second. 22-19. Left side attack. Spike rolls down the arm in the net.
Yeah, New Hampton's probably going to take a timeout here, and yes, they do. They need one. They had a 21-16 lead. That lead now a 22-20 lead as Tipton is knocking on the door once again.
Yes, they are. So, again, a crucial third set here. You're tied 1-1. And whoever wins the third set has all the momentum.
Yeah, because then they only need to win one more the rest of the match. You know, they could still lose the fourth, but you know, it's hard to win back-to-back sets. So, especially hard to win 3 in a row. Obviously, we see lots of sweeps throughout the year, but you don't see a lot of them here at the state tournament.
All right. Let's see if Tipton can keep rolling here. They've climbed back within 2. 22-20. Set left side. Hard spike dug up in the back row. Pushed back to New Hampton. Left side for the Chickasaws, and it's off the blockers, down the line, and point New Hampton. 23-20. As getting the kill there was Tingy.
Yeah, that was a big point for New Hampton. Now all they have to do is outscore Tipton 2-5.
Here's Tipton. Daniel dug up. Retrieved deep backcourt. And in the net on the third hit. They could call for a double hit anyway, but it never cleared the net.
Yeah, a big save in the back, almost towards the media tables once again for New Hampton, but not enough power on the hit. You get a double hit call, it wouldn't have made it over the net either way, as you mentioned.
23-21, back to a 2-point differential. New Hampton spike dug up. Tip at the net. Daniel drops it in on a high tip.
Back to a 1-point lead.
1-point game, 23-22. New Hampton leads it. Tipton within 1 and serving. Overpass on the receive at the net. And that ties it 23-all. Timeout, New Hampton. So again, it was 21-16 New Hampton. Since then, a 7-2 run by Tipton. And new life for the Tigers.
Yeah, absolutely. 23-23, and just an update across court as well. Assumption has won set 2 and now 3 after Osage won 1, so Assumption takes back-to-back sets as they're the higher seed, the 4 seed. They're looking to close it out in 4. Look at this crowd. It's incredible. We've got this Cellular Center packed, and this is only the morning session.
Yeah.
Everybody waking up early with us, and we appreciate that.
Great crowds yesterday and great crowds to start day 2 today.
As Tipton will have a serve here. They, as we mentioned, have tied it back up 23-23. We'll see who wins the closing portions of our set.
All right, Tipton serve. Set to the left side. Off the blockers, dug up. Now Daniel blocked at the net. Back to Daniel. She tips it up and over this time. Dug up by New Hampton. Back row return. Tipton now will set up. They go to the middle, and putting it down with authority is Jamie Kofrin. And look at this. After leading the entire second set, trailing the entire second set, it's now Tipton serving for set point here in set number 3.
Yeah, crucial, actually, detrimental set here. New Hampton needs a point.
Here's the set left side. It's right at the net, blocked. Back to New Hampton. Free ball return. Right side, Daniel slaps it over. New Hampton from the 10-foot line. They send it long, and Tipton wins the third set. They only led for about 30 seconds, but that's all they needed.
Yeah, Tipton takes their only lead of the game in the last 2 points. They literally trailed from start to finish in this set, along with the second set as well, but they brought it back.
That's a tough loss for New Hampton as, again, they led 21-16, and, you know, anytime you're that late in a set, leading by 5, you got to feel good, and somehow it slipped away, and they get outscored 9-2 in the late stretch, and Tipton wins at 25-23. Tipton now leads 2-1. You are watching state volleyball on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy, Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. We'll be back.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on.
They say our idea of fun is morning tea.
And afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
At FAREWAY, we're all about fresh. Fresh ingredients, refreshingly low prices, and now, fresh new offerings store-wide. Come try our new convenient grab-and-go meal kits. Discover an even bigger selection of the brands you love. And see how we've updated our stores to make every shopping trip easier, faster, and fresher. FAREWAY Meat and Grocery. It's what we're all about.
Welcome back to the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids and the 2018 Iowa Girls High School State Volleyball Tournament on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. With Zarin Eggerstall, I'm Jamie Brockman. Big set 3 win by the Tipton Tigers. We'll see if that took the air out of New Hampton as they feel they have to feel they should be up 2-1 right now. Instead, they trail 2-1. And there's a early kill for the first point by Tipton.
Yeah, Tipton has the momentum after that huge set. They're going to come back in here strong in set number 3. New Hampton's got to put the flames out quickly.
Tipton serves, leading 1-0. It's underway in the third set. Mormon can't get that one down, dug up. Back to New Hampton. Now Tipton, middle. And nice diving dig by the libero there in the back row. And then we have a violation, a double hit called against New Hampton. So that's 2 quick points for Tipton to start off set number 4. Again, Tipton is leading 2-1. And there's a service error that will give New Hampton their first score.
Yeah, just a little bit too short of a serve there from Tipton. Got to be more sharper on their serves.
Trouble on the serve receive. Good recovery, though. Tipton at the net. That's going to go to Summer Daniel.
Wow, that was incredibly loud how hard she hit that ball. I heard it through my headset all the way up here.
Three to 1, Tipton with the lead. Set number 4. Tipton leads 2-1, trying to close it out and move on to the semifinals. Too hard, long over there on that right side. Tingy too much under it. 4-1 Tipton. Left side attack. Powers it through the block. And that's Rachel Rinkin getting back in the game here. And now you see Maddie Mormon back up front for New Hampton, number 14. IMT Insurance substitution. Can't return by Tipton. They gave it a valiant effort, but couldn't get it over the net.
Yeah, good opportunity there. A nice try by Tipton. First into the bench and then into the back row. Not enough mustard, though.
4-3. 2 straight points now for New Hampton. Right at the net. Tapped over. And no return by New Hampton. 5-3. Now back to serve is Coffrin. And there's Maddie Mormon making her presence known in a big way on the left side for New Hampton. Now you see Coffrin go to the bench, and the libero, Camberling, back in for Tipton. Tap over left side. Set to the left for Tipton, blocked and then tapped over by the Tigers. New Hampton returns a free ball. Oh, miscommunication there on the set. You saw Daniel had to put the brakes on and back up to even get a hit on that one. And obviously when your timing's off like that, it's hard to put down a good hit.
Yeah, it just goes behind the antenna there. Not legal here in Iowa High School girls volleyball.
5-5, we're tied up. Daniel returns a free ball. Mormon tips it over at the net. Back to New Hampton on the block tip, and that's going to be a point for Tipton, as again, they were all over the net. Cameron Chapman playing strong at the net for Tipton.
Yeah, that one just a tweener there. It sits on top of the net. You don't know which way it's going to go. You don't want to touch it until it goes. It decides which way, and just goes in the wrong way that time for New Hampton.
Tipton leads 6-5. Free ball return again by Tipton. Oh, Mormon mistimed the jump there with the set. And that's going to drop in on the Chickasaws. 7-5 Tipton.
Yeah, New Hampton needs to make their run now. They've had a run in each of the games so far, have not had one in this one.
Nice hard hit there on the left.
Yeah, that could be a start to it as they blow it off the hands of Daniels there. Nothing she could do about that one.
That's Tingy with the kill, her 7th of the match. Right up at the net on the serve receive pass, and yep, they're going to call him for a lift there as Daniel did everything she could to try to get a set on it, but again, right up at the net. You want to, on the serve receive, if you can put that up about 3 inches from the net, that's right where you want it.
Yeah, she was way up and down with that hit there along the net.
There's the attack by Tipton, dug up. Now New Hampton returns. Daniel pushes it over. Back at New Hampton, and they're not going to be able to retrieve it. Another kill there for Daniel.
Yeah, big play there for Daniels once again. She's been having an amazing game, and the Tigers lead this one by 1. It's 8-7.
Tipton serves. New Hampton to the middle. Tingy with the kill. Couple back-to-back kills here for Tingy of New Hampton.
Yeah, that was a tough play for the Tigers. She would have had to go sit in the lap of her coach if she was going to be able to hit that one.
So 2 straight by New Hampton. We're tied 8-8, set number 4. Tipton leads 2-1 in the match. All right, here's New Hampton. Can't get it down. Now Tipton tries. New Hampton again returns. Still can't get one down. Back and forth we go. Look at that.
It looked like she was just trying to scoop it a little bit, but she finds the back row with it and lays it down.
She's giggling about that one. But like we said, a point is a point, especially at the state tournament.
As long as you hit it within the white barriers, it does not matter.
9-8. Tipton regains the lead. Bullet serve. New Hampton able to return it, but it's out of bounds.
Yeah, just a little bit too long there. Goes out in a 10-8 lead now for the Tigers, who are trying to close out the match.
All right, New Hampton setting it up. Second hit came right up at the net, though, and trying to get up there and make a play was Tingy, but couldn't do anything with it. It was right at the net. 11-8, Tipton. 3 straight points, and New Hampton takes timeout. You're watching State Volleyball on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. We will be back after this.
All you have to do, you just have to get their feet here on the pavement and bing. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
You must be boring.
this is a magical place.
Back at the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids, set number 4. Tipton leading it right now, 11-8. Tipton in the white and black. New Hampton in the all black. Tipton the number 2 seed. And New Hampton the number 7 seed. And Tipton right now leading the match 2-1. And there's another point for Tipton on the violation by New Hampton, 12-8. Serve in the net, though.
Yeah, you get a big run for Tipton, and they're trying to extend it, but then you just get a service error. Not what the Tigers really wanted here, because they know that you can come back here. You can have runs and come back in volleyball, as they did in the last set.
Yeah, they trailed the whole second set until the end and won it.
Yep.
Oh, nice serve right down at the floor. Barely kept alive by Tipton. They return. Now, New Hampton setting up, blocked at the net by Tipton. Blake Ayler over there. Big block on the left side defensively. And now after the block, Ayler goes back to serve.
Yeah, big play there from Tipton. They extend their lead, and we'll see how Ayler serves here.
Deep serve. Picked up by IGHSAU from the middle. Tingy can't get it down. New Hampton with the, or Tipton rather, with the tap. Back row return from New Hampton. Here is Summer Daniel on the left side. Couldn't get it down. Daniel now with the dig. Now in the middle. Turning and just tapping it is Coffrin, and she gets the goal.
Yeah, just a plop over there by Coffrin and able to just plop it in.
14-9, Tipton leading.
Like a teardrop.
New Hampton can't get it down. Daniel returns a free ball. Left side. And that goes through the block for Rachel Rinkin of New Hampton. Ends the run there by Tipton momentarily. 14-10. Tipton with the advantage in set number 4. They lead the match 2-1 in this best of 5. Here's Coffrin again. Great retrieval on the second hit there by New Hampton, and they return it. Now Daniel, and she hits that one long.
Just barely long there. It couldn't have missed by much.
(14-11). Tipton. A little miscommunication by New Hampton, but they do get the return. Slap back at him. Now Tipton with the dig. They send it to Daniel on the left side. Can't get it down. New Hampton returns. Daniel again from the left. Soft little tip. Dug up. Back to Tipton. Middle. And nice retrieval out of the net there on the second hit. They do get the return. We're still going. Here's Daniel. She says, I've had enough of this. It's time to celebrate.
Yeah, this rally's over, says Daniel right there, as the Tipton bench really getting into it.
Daniel puts it down for her 18th kill. 15-11 Tipton. High short serve. Overpass on the receive. Can't put it down back at him though on the return. Now the spike by New Hampton, blocked at the net by Tipton. You had Daniel over there, also Coffrin over there.
Yeah, Coffrin did a nice job getting up there. Along with Daniel, they're able to get the block, goes right back hard on the New Hampton side.
16-11 Tipton. Right side, tap down the line. Nice dig there by Tipton. Then they try to push it past everybody to the back. Quick reaction, though, to dig it by New Hampton. They do the same, and they push it to the back, and they get it to drop. Nice job there by New Hampton, defensively and offensively.
Yeah, good play there by the Chickasaws, trying to bring themselves back in this one. They're down by 4. They need to make a run right here. They can't let the Tigers have any more points.
Lauren Frericks credited with that last point, and there's an ace serve, no return by Tipton.
Yeah, just a tough play by Tipton. It went off the hands really weird from the back row, and it made a really tough play for Emily Hermanson to be able to grab that one, number 10 for the Tigers.
16-13, 2 straight points now by New Hampton. But they trail by 3 in set number 4, a must win for New Hampton. They're down 2-1. Good defense there off the net by New Hampton. Now Tipton sends it to the middle, straight down to the floor by Jamie Coffrin.
Yeah, Coffrin's got to be careful, though, Jamie Coffrin, Jamie Brockman. She was very close to stepping on that center line.
But that's what you want to see on a set to the middle, is just slam it straight to the floor, no chance for a dig.
Absolutely.
17-13. And there's a block at the net again. This time it's Chapman there, along with Emily Hermson.
You know, I think there were some holes in the sails of New Hampton after they blew that lead in the last set. Now they really got to make a comeback, down by 5.
18-13 New Hampton. New Hampton hits it long. Getting close to a timeout here, probably. 19-13. Down 6.
Yeah, this was the biggest deficit that Tipton had last set, so we'll see if New Hampton's able to weather that storm too.
Good set. And they get it to the outside left, and Mormon is able to power it through the block and at least get a little momentum back on the Chickasaw side. 19-14, Tipton leads. New Hampton will serve. Set it left side, and through the block is Cameron Chapman.
So now that Tipton's at the 20th point, if I'm New Hampton, I want to get to 18 or 19 here to feel comfortable, get back within 1 or 2 on a run. Otherwise, Tipton could run away with set 4.
And Tipton leads it 2-1, so it's a must-win here for New Hampton. Here's the Tipton serve. Set, left side, dug up by Tipton. They return a free ball. Chickasaw set it again to the left. Nice dig there by Daniel. Now Daniel, back row attack. It's tipped right back down to the net. Good net play again there by Natalie Hoey. No,
yeah.
Excuse me, that was Mormon and Tank at the net. I'm sorry.
Yeah, good play there by Mormon. She's been big for the Chickasaws. They need more of her.
20-15. New Hampton trailing. They push, look into the back corner, dug up. Left side attack now for Tipton. They put it down on the cross-court spike. 21-15. Tipton leads by 6. A little surprised we haven't seen a New Hampton timeout here, but she's going to let her girls play through it here.
Another IMT substitution for Tipton. We'll see if it works. Serving for the Tigers is Hermanson.
New Hampton needs a point here. Tip dug up. Tipton, cross-court spike dug. Whistle blows, violation, double hit on New Hampton, and there's the timeout.
There's the timeout that we thought was going to be coming. They got to have points here now. Tipton just 3 points away from the Class 3A state semifinals.
22-15, Tipton leads it. Set 4, they lead 2-1.
Going to a 5th set across the way in the 4-5 match. After Osage won the first one, Assumption comes back and wins 2 and 3. Now Osage has won 4. They're going to the decisive Game 5 across the way.
Again, Tipton, number 2 seed in this tournament, they made their first trip to state in school history just last year. And now they make it back for the second straight year. They return every starter from last year's state tournament team, their entire starting lineup back.
Yeah, Tipton, they don't want to bow out right away. They want to make a run here at a state title. As you mentioned, their second time ever being in this environment. They don't have experience. But either does New Hampton. They haven't been here in 44 years.
Right. 22-15. New Hampton leads. Tipton leads, excuse me. Here's New Hampton. Nice cross-court spike there by Mormon.
I suppose some of the moms maybe were on the last team. Some of the moms of these girls possibly on that last team for New Hampton.
22-16. New Hampton down 6. Must win. Set 4 for them. Here's the set and the spike right side. That one goes long by Chapman.
There we go. You take a timeout. You get a couple points back. 17-22. You're going to need a couple more points to make this one a ball game.
Here's the set to the left side. Blocked back to Tipton. Now Summer Daniel pushes it over. Another spike. Nice diving dig back row for Tipton. Back set to the right side. Blocked again at the net. Push back to New Hampton. Now the left side. Blocked by Tipton. Tigers return. Middle attack. Right off the blocker's forearm and down. Nice attack there in the middle by Kerrigan Tingy.
Yeah, good play there by New Hampton as Tipton's kind of feeling what New Hampton felt last set. Here come the Chickasaws.
3 straight for New Hampton after the timeout. They're within 4, 22-18. There's a middle attack by, great retrieval out of the net there by New Hampton. They return it. Daniel dumps it on the second hit. Dug up. Tingy again!
And then they get the point. Unbelievable. Their tournament life is on the line. They make an incredible save. They get it over, and then they get the kill. It's 22-19.
4 straight for New Hampton. Back set right side. That time Chapman puts it down.
Yeah, Chapman says, let's stop this run. Let's do it right now. They need 2 more. New Hampton needs 3 to 4 to tie.
23-19. Tipton 2 points away from the 3A semifinals. Long serve picked up. Trouble though. They serve reception goes over into the net, separating the courts.
Yeah, that's
and it is match point right now for the Tipton Tigers.
That's something that New Hampton cannot have. Now they got to go on a huge run, and they got to play perfect.
Serving for the semifinals here is Tipton. Spike down the line, and the line judge says no, it's out. New Hampton thought it was in, but the line judge says no, and that's the match. Tipton wins it 25-19 in set number 4, and Tipton moves on to the semifinals with a 3-1 match win over number 7 seed New Hampton.
Yeah, the referee there, she shook her heads right away. She said absolutely not, that did not land in. Just an unfortunate situation for the Chickasaws as they were not able to get the kill down the line.
Great effort by New Hampton, but Tipton just too much in the end. Heartbreaking loss for New Hampton.
Yeah, just a tough loss for the Chickasaws. And the 2 seed moves on. Again, we continue our little where the low seeds, they're just not getting wins.
Yeah, you know, I mean, New Hampton, obviously a lot of emotions right now, especially with their seniors. But you know what? I know, girls, I know you wanted to play more here at Cedar Rapids, but holy cow, you just made the first trip to state in 44 years for your school.
They've done a lot for their school. They've put their school back on the map here in volleyball. They get to the regional final last year where they end up losing to the state champion. So a tough break for them in the regional final. But now they get down here to state. They're building a tradition at New Hampton that they want to see.
All right, looking at the statistics for this match. For New Hampton, Rachel Rinkin leads the way offensively with 14 kills. Kirsten Tingy had 11. Maddie Mormon with 9. On the defensive side, 17 digs for Lauren Freiks. 14 digs for Tingy and 10 for Ashlyn Tank. And on the serving side, 6 aces by Kerrigan Tingy as well for New Hampton. For Tipton, 24 kills for Summer Daniel. They went to her 59 times. She did have 12 errors, but still 24 kills. We had 10 kills for Jamie Coffrin. On the defensive side, 18 digs each for Summer Daniel and Blake Ayler. So 24 kills, 18 digs in this match for Summer Daniel. She also had 9 assists. 29 assists for Amanda Smith. And those are the leaders offensively and defensively for New Hampton and Tipton. Congratulations to New Hampton once again, first trip to state in 44 years, and they gave it a valiant effort here in the quarterfinals, but their season will come to an end. Congratulations to Tipton as they move on to the Class 3A semifinals. Again, your set scores, 25-23 Tipton in set 1, 25-17 New Hampton in set 2, 25-23 and 25-19 in sets 3 and 4 in favor of your winner, the Tipton Tigers. Well, folks, stay tuned. We've got a lot more action to come today, all day and all evening long, right here from the U.S. Cellular Center on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. We're going to step away for now. We'll be back with the next 3A quarterfinal coming up. Don't go away. We'll be back at the U.S. Cellular Center.